Hello, YouTube! What is going on? It is your boy, Hisui and Gengar, coming back with you with another video, and this video is the second video of my badge quest. The second shiny I got, which earns me the right to take on the second gym. For this hunt, last hunt we did a starter race, alternating between 3 starters, and seeing who would win the race. Piplup won after 1,509 soft resets, and here we do a Cheryl hunt with double encounters. Couldn't wait to do this hunt. I don't know why I didn't do a phase of this when I first played it in Brilliant Diamond, because odds are 1 in 4,096, and you get double encounters here, and it's just broken. You can hunt for almost anything and go multiple phases. But this was my one and only phase I did, so let's begin. Now, before I show you the shiny, just wanted to show, after less than 100 encounters, I got double Dustox. 2% Dustox. The odds of finding that are 2%, and honestly, getting 2 of them on your screen is rarer than a shiny. But my targets here were Mischievous, Budew, and Baneri, and if it was Wurmple or Cascoon, I would phase. However, we got lucky, and after 3,102 encounters, we got shiny Budew. Now, I'll be honest, I wanted Mischievous and Baneri more than Budew for this hunt, because Budew or Rosalia could have been possible for a future hunt I have planned, but it's not a guarantee I would have gotten it for that hunt, so you know what? I'll take the Budew when I get it, and I've always wanted a Rose Raid. So, yeah, this was great. I predicted I'd find Budew for this hunt. However, I didn't know if I was going to find Wurmples or Cascoons. I would have phased if I found them, and if it was the 2% Dustox, I don't know what I would have done. But it didn't happen, so it doesn't matter. Now begins the annoying part, the capture. Now, between Prinplup, Grotle, and Monferno, this Prinplup's probably the worst Pokemon when it comes to taking down the Chansey. At least with Monferno and Grotle, their attack is better, so it can take it out quicker, so I had to... It really kind of took me a while to take out that Chansey because I didn't want to kill it, but Chansey's only attacking move is Disarming Voice. So, and that's not very effective against Poison type, so you know what? It's not very effective, so it wasn't too big of a deal, but killing the Chansey still took a while. I just think it's crazy that I found 2 Budew. When I found shiny Budew, I found another Budew side by side right next to it. And yeah, part of me kind of wanted to phase a little bit for this hunt because you can get so much in such little time. Like, I did this, okay, just so you all know, I pretty much did all this like 4 or 5 days ago. I'm only finally getting to doing the video now. I'm in the middle of my 3rd hunt, which with multiple types of hunts. Don't know which one will happen first. I'll get to that later. So yeah, Chansey, as you can see, after a while, finally was able to kill the Chansey, so it doesn't do anything. Sorry, Cheryl. I still love you, though. And then, as you can see, the Budew was confused, and it would do stuff like that, but it's okay. So I eventually killed the other Budew, and now it's just me and the shiny. And then I was trying to think about what ball I wanted to throw at it, and in the end, I threw Premier Ball. Also, in Shining Pearl, it's Mischievous in the forest. In Brilliant Diamond, it's Murkrow. However, they only appear at 20% encounter rates at nighttime. So, even if it was during the day, I would switch the time settings on my Switch for nighttime, because I would only want to do this at night. And after a while, then we eventually caught it. Budew, number 25, the Bud Pokemon. It lives alongside clear ponds. It scatters pollen that induces harsh sneezing and runny noses. Ugh, I have terrible allergies, so that wouldn't be good for me. This Budew was a calm nature, which is a great nature for a Rose Raid in the future. Minus attack, plus special defense. Special defense is its 2nd best stat, and obviously it's more of a special attacker. So then I left Eterna really quickly to just do a quick encounter. The encounter also happens to be with a battler, but it's okay. My Budew whooped its ass, so whooped its ass. Excuse me. And yeah, there's regular Machop and shiny Budew. So then eventually, as part of the badge quest, we finally were able to exit. Thank you so much, Cheryl, for double encounters. I appreciate you. And then we eventually made our way to Eterna City. You could just hear that soundtrack, can't ya? Which then that means, because I found my second shiny, I have the right to take on Gardena. the second gym leader of this game. So I went into it with a Prinplup and a Budew. Not the best combo, but I was able to eventually take her on. So now we begin the battle. So in this game, she has a Turtwig, a Cherubi, and of course, ironically, her best Pokemon, Roserade. So she started out with a Cherubi, and and I would start out with my Budew, who I nicknamed Ivy after Poison Ivy. Plus, it's a female, so it works even better. It took a while, but eventually I would kill the Cherubi. She would actually switch I would do growth 6 times to increase Budew's special attack to the max. And eventually, she switched to Turtwig, killed the Turtwig, and then went back to Cherubi, and then my Budew killed the Cherubi. My Budew killed Cherubi and Turtwig. So 2 of her Pokemon down from my own grass type. But then comes the true challenge of it, which is, as we know, a Roserade. Which, fighting a Roserade with Budew is like fighting a Sceptile with Trico. But the levels were close to the same, and I actually almost have defeated a Roserade before with a Budew in my Shining Pearl. Not Shining Pearl, excuse me, my regular Pearl version. Didn't really go that way this time, but as you can see, it took big chunks. It would hit her attacks would take bigger chunks out of me than mine would her, so I had no choice but to switch to my Prinplup, Pally. So then Pally comes out, shows its shine because it's gorgeous, and then it paralyzed me pretty quickly. Couldn't move. I probably could have beaten the Roserade then, but didn't really work that way. Petal Storm took me all the way to the red. However, Pally then gets a critical pluck, puts it in the red. Doesn't kill it though, and I stole its Staris Berry, so that was also good. Unfortunately though, wouldn't truly be enough. Am I saying that I have you cornered? Maybe I do. I don't think Prinplup has you cornered though, because obviously then it would use a Grass Knot, and that would inevitably defeat Pally, the Prinplup. So then all I had left was to take on the Roserade with Budew. Not even a Rosalia, Budew. So I would have to use the growth method multiple times in order to get like at least decent damage for it. Poison Sting is neutral on the Budew line because it's grass and poison, so it's not very effective against poison, but super effective against grass. So that would have to. So once I did the growth method and did some, I think I did give it 1 potion. Eventually, would knock me down back to 16, but my Budew would get the final absorb in and defeat Gardena's Roserade. And with that happening, we now have won our battle, and now we have earned our second badge in the Pokemon Shining Pearl badge quest. She's even happy that I defeated her. Good for her. What a good sport. I appreciate you, Gardena. So that was good. And then after that, I earned the Forest badge. Knew it was Forest, but I just needed to confirm. So then I would obviously do the Galactic the Galactic building up there. The point of this quick video is to show you, because it's a double battle, to show both Shiny Prinplup and Shiny Budew together. My first 2 members of the badge quest team. So there I got Wurmple and Zubat. And then Shinies 1 and 2. Bling! They're gorgeous. I also met a mysterious woman who had a very powerful aura to her. As if she had an aura Pokemon with her, or just some dragon straight from hell. I know who that is, don't worry. We also got the Explorer Kit, which is also going to be helpful in the future, obviously. And then we kicked Jupiter's ass, too. Then we made our way to Hearthrom City, found the gym leader there, but says I must find 4 badges before I can take her on. But We'll get to her later. But then, Budew, without a soothe bell, at a higher level, eventually I would get Budew to evolve into Rosalia. That's not all, folks, but let's just enjoy this going into its middle stage. Budew has decided to blossom a little more and become a gorgeous, shiny Rosalia. Now, look at the shiny decks. I was able to get a screenshot of her with her eyes closed, and it looks awesome. But anyway, number 26, Rosalia, the thorn Pokemon. The beautiful flowers on its arms have toxic thorns. Don't even think about picking those flowers. Duly noted. So then, here we have a normal Staravia, and then shiny Rosalia. Out of the ball animation with it walking around, because I was able to unlock that once I got the Heart Throm. And now, here's it coming out of the ball, which I put some good stickers on it. Ready for this? Bam! But it looks even better later on, which you will now see now. So then, here's just me walking around with Rosalia. I'm going to include these videos now that I unlocked it. I couldn't do it with Piplup or Budew at the time, but I'm able to do it with Rosalia now. And here she is, strutting her stuff like the gorgeous shiny that she knows she is. So what I also did was capture 5 Pachirisu who know how to pick up, and I kept battling fodder Pokemon until I eventually was able to get a shiny stone. Also, there's a rare ether, 1% ether you can get from it. And with that shiny stone, because I can't get the shiny stone until later in the game, but because of the pickup ability with only 2 badges, I was able to get Rosalia to evolve into shiny Roserade. And now, it's at its final form. I have a Roserade already, and I couldn't be happier. Number 27. Roserade, the bouquet Pokemon. With the movements of a dancer, it strikes with whips that are densely lined with poison thorns. Hence why I named her Ivy. Ah, she is just so gorgeous. I love it, I love it, I love it. I still cannot believe I have a shiny Roserade now. It's just, it's been a dream. Besides Arceus, I got it in Legends Arceus, but it's a dream to get it in one of these games. So now, here's me back in Jubilife City, walking around with Roserade. It's kind of a pain. I've been running around because I don't want to fly yet, and you don't get flying until after you beat the 3rd gym badge. So I cannot wait until my 3rd hunt is over. I can get the 3rd badge, and I can finally fly everywhere, because with some of the hunts I'm doing, I have to move around. But I'll get to that later. Anyway, here's a normal Bidoof, and here's an out-of-the-ball animation of shiny Roserade. Such a good Pokemon. And now, here is the ball animation of it, which I put even more stickers on. I think I got like 9 to 20 stickers on it. Watch this animation with it coming out of the Premier Ball. Oh yeah! Perfect storm, grass and pink, perfect flowers for her. It's just awesome. And now here's a quick clip of Prinplup and Roserade together, just like that. And that concludes our second one. And now we get to one of the hunts. I'm currently doing 3 hunts right now for the 3rd badge quest member. The one that's most likely to end first is this one, Spiritomb. And yes, you can get Spiritomb in this game with only 2 badges. You need to talk to 32 out of the 35 NPCs in the underground. Getting the Spiritomb prep in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl is different than Diamond Pearl Platinum. Diamond Pearl Platinum, if you have 2 games, all you have to do is just like talk to each other like 32 times, and bam, you can get Spiritomb. It's different in this game. Here you have to talk to those randomly placed NPCs, not the hikers, and you got to talk to 32 to 35 of them. And every single NPC has a certain like area it can be found. However, it's a 75% chance that in an area you will find the common spawn for that NPC. However, you have a 25% chance it'll be a complete random one. It's a grind, but It can be done. Watch Austin John's YouTube video about how to get Spirit Tomb, and it explains it there. It's a little bit of a grind. It took me about 3 hours. I think I got luckier compared to most people with it. It took me about 3 hours, but now I have been able to get Spirit Tomb, and I've been hunting for it now. I'm at almost 200 soft resets. And I also have 2 other hunts going on right now. I'm not going to spoil what they are yet. There is a chance that one of those 2 hunts is going to be my next badge quest video, and not Spirit Tomb. But I like to spoil just one hunt I'm going to be doing next for each video. And here, it's Spirit Tomb. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you did, subscribe for more content, and hopefully more badge quests or just other videos coming soon. Thanks, guys. Peace out.